Here we are. And we're off. In the rain already. I was hoping it would be dry. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm heading up the mountain to camp in a storm with a new tent. I'm expecting some heavy rain, snow, wind and freezing temperatures. All the things that you guys come to expect from this channel. But yeah, I've got a pretty minimal gear load out, so the pack's quite light. But it's still always a tricky walk coming up here, 2.5 to 3 hours and 1,000 meters up or so. But I'm gonna push on, won't film a whole lot on the way up. I'll catch back up with you guys when I'm near the top. But thanks for tuning in, this one should be fun. And this one might be the last snow of the year, we shall see. I'm almost up the top. I'm just gonna stop here and chuck some warmer, drier clothes on. It's on the brink of snowing now, which is surprising. Whoa! It's actually snowing. That's better. I'll chuck the rain jacket on too. Then we'll carry on to camp. I think it's about another 30 minutes to camp, or at least where I break out of the trees and we can get the tent up. Didn't really expect that little snow shower. It got quite wet. Almost breaking out of the trees now. Looks like it's clearing up a bit, which is a good thing. I don't actually want any rain or snow right now, to be honest. I would like a clear evening and then a big dump tomorrow. But maybe I'm speaking too soon. There's a few flakes coming down. I'm up in the saddle. There's the occasional snow flurry coming in, which is actually kind of cool. I said I didn't want it to snow before, but I actually do now. But I'm gonna try and find a nice flat spot for the tent, get this thing pushed up and try to get warm because I'm quite cold. This is my new tent. It's the Nortent Varde one, and it's a beast mode, kind of one-person winter tent. So I'm gonna get this set up. There's kind of snow flurries coming in. It's quite amazing. I'll spin the camera around so you can have a look. But I gotta get this tent up quick because I'm real cold. That's pretty nice. I'll get some pegs in. This tent has 4 poles, all individual straight poles. So I'll set them all up and we'll get them in and I can show you the structure of this tent. Look at all that pole material. It's going to make for a very stable shelter. Two of the poles have blue tips. They're slightly shorter and they go into these blue sleeves. Now I've got to clip this beast up. So as you can see, 4 big poles and a lot of clips. And there's a ton of tie-out points as well. So I'm gonna go on and get it all pegged in, guy it out, then we'll see what it's like inside. Better quickly finish this off and get inside. Oh, we have shelter. Finally, we're inside. Oh man, it's always a bit strange when you get into a new tent. There's not a ton of room in here, but for a 1-person tent, it's pretty massive. I'm gonna get some stuff out of the pack, get myself warm, and we'll try set this tent up. Well, the inside of it. It's really coming in out there. I wasn't expecting it to be like this full on this early into the camp. But you just never know what you're going to get when you come up here. Look at this, a whole pack of Tim Tams. I need a couple of them so bad right now. Oh, that's better. Oh, this thing's all wet. Oh. Alright, I've got 2 layers of Alpha Direct on. That's that nice fuzzy fabric. I think that should keep me warm enough for now. It's not super cold outside. It's probably just near 0. It's quite windy with the wind chill. But I think first things first, get a cup of coffee on, have some Tim Tams. Just going for the single Makona right now. I think that'll be enough to get me going. I don't think I've ever needed a coffee so bad. Oh, cheers everybody. We're all set up on the mountain. I think it's time for these. Usually I don't bring a whole pack with me, but I thought today, why not? This might be the last time I see snow for the year, so we'll go out with a bang. Here we go. Fully saturated. That 3-hour walk was all worth it. I'm sorry if I've got any of you addicted to Tim Tams. They are really that good. Have to go straight in for another one. Just little nibbles on the ends to create like a straw for the liquid. And you just suck it through. That sounds gross. And then you eat it, but it's like the best thing ever. Number 3. Oh yeah. I think 3's enough for now. Looks like it's clearing up a bit outside. Hopefully we get some views and a sunset this evening. That would be real cool. Before the main weather event happens overnight and in the morning. I think there should be about 20, 30 if we're lucky centimeters of snow. But yeah, a nice clear evening would be nice, just so I can kind of show you guys around up here a bit more. Oh, this is a pretty awesome tent, by the way. I haven't spent a night in it yet, so I'll learn a lot over the night and throughout the course of this camp, but it was pretty easy to set up. There's a lot of poles and guy lines, but man, there's just stability from every angle. So if the wind changes, I have maximum, guy lines for every angle. I kind of want to test this in like 150 kilometer winds and see what it can do. I reckon it would handle it. It is kind of heavy, but for what it is and the security that it gives you, I think it's totally worth it. Well, if it can stand up to it. We haven't tested that yet. We're fully enclosed. The wind chill out there is pretty brutal. I'm gonna make my bed now and just lie down, fully warm myself up and sort the whole tent out. It's good to get my bum off the cold ground. Oh, that's so much better. Have my full base layers on, all dry. I'm just gonna lie down on my bed and my pad. Just get real nice and warm again so I can feel alive. This is nice. I have the most incredible views in the morning. Well, it's probably gonna be a snowstorm, so I won't see anything. But if there was views up to the mountain from the tent door, it'd be amazing. Oh, it's got to warm up. The tent's not as spacious as what I'm used to, really, because you guys know I take out like my Namage GT with the big extended vestibule, or use like true 2-person tents. But for a 1-person tent, it's actually pretty massive. Like, big dome, lots of length. I think it's 240 centimeters long, which is quite a bit longer than the other tents that I use. It definitely doesn't feel small in here. It's just a bit harder to film. Look at all that room at the foot end of the tent. That's right down by the head. You can see where my pad is. There's still all that space. It's massive. gonna get a hot chocolate on. Then I think we'll go for a little walk around and I'll show you guys the scenery. It's cleared up for now, but the clouds down that way are pretty dark. We got some pretty beautiful views from the tent. It's quite an amazing spot to be pitched up. These dual doors are pretty nice on the vestibule. You can get full views, double zippers so you can zip them from the top or bottom. It's just quite a pleasure to be in this tent, to be honest. I think I need another Tim Tam. That will bring the count up to 4. Actually, I think I need one more. Looks like some more weather's coming in. It's pretty dark out there. I've always wanted to pitch the tent up on this grassy bit here and have full 360-degree views. Usually I'm down in the trees down over that way and it's kind of closed in, but being up here, it's just stunning. It's a spectacular location to have the tent. I can just see everything from here. Mountain peaks down to the valleys, snowy trees. Oh, it's lovely. This is a good looking little tent. It blends in nicely with the landscape. It's like a dark green and the poles are grey too. Apart from these like Hina skylines, which are yellow, it's very, very aesthetic. I think I have to get back in though. This weather's gonna kick off any minute. There's like a wall of blackness out that way. I think I'm gonna have to batten down the hatches, hunker down and wait this out. It's still a few hours till dinner time, so I'm just gonna chill out in the tent. Should be nice. Here it comes. That's cold air. There's snowflakes coming in that. Oh my goodness. All of a sudden, it's coming in. And just like that, that wall of blackness hit. There was some big wind gusts in there. I didn't grab the camera quick enough. Hopefully we get a few more. The tent's rock solid though. It's pretty exciting. Ugh, gotta keep that shut. Ice just blows in immediately. I think it's time to get this down jacket on. This is the Montbell Plasma Alpine 1000 or something. Very lightweight and surprisingly warm. Temperatures dropped with that little front that came in, so need a bit more insulation. Oh, I'm looking forward to this thing. Haven't had this jacket out in a while. I love it. It's for special occasions really. When I want ultra lightweight and it's not super duper cold. That's when I get the big orange one out. Got some nicer flakes coming down now. That was a brutal little blast. It lasted about 10 minutes. And it was just a full-on little mini storm. And then behind it we got these like more well-formed flakes. I don't think this will last for long, but it'll be cool if it gets colder and it starts to accumulate. This is more like it, a bit more relaxed. With some nice ambient flakes falling down. still not clearing up. Hopefully it does. We get a sunset, then I'll do dinner. I think I'll come back to you for that. We're having a massive salmon cheesy ramen feast. It's about 6 p.m. It doesn't look that dark because we're getting into spring, but I'm pretty hungry, so I think I'll get dinner on now. Let's bring all this water up to the boil and we'll cook the ramen. We're doing 2 packets because I'm a big boy and I'm quite hungry. Still got some good snow coming down too. The temperature's definitely dropped. It's actually pretty cold. I checked the forecast and it's saying there's going to be quite a lot of snow in the morning, so that's quite exciting. Get both spice packets in. Be nice and spicy. There's a lot of noodles in there. To embellish the dish, I've got some smoked salmon here, which is kung po flavoured, like gingery, spicy, kind of garlicky. And I've also got some cheddar cheese. I'll stir that through and it's just going to be deluxe. Alright, time to get this cheese in. This will just melt through and be thoroughly delicious. Might be a bit much. Said no one ever. Oh, the cheese is infused. Oh, and that salmon. Oh, I did bring up a few eggs, which I was going to add to it. And I was thinking about bringing up some green onion too, but I thought, you know, we don't really eat vegetables on this channel. So skip the veggies and the eggs. Malfunctioned, I'll show you. I boiled them, but I don't think I boiled them enough. So they're kind of raw, and I opened the bag and it smelt weird. So I thought, we'll just have the cheesy salmon ramen, and it should definitely be enough. Oh, all that cheese adds a decadence to the whole thing. I can smell that salmon kind of like heating up in there and fusing with all the noodle broth. Oh man. This is definitely a successful meal. It's a bit messy, and I could easily have a catastrophic failure if I was to drop this onto my sleeping pad. So I have to be very careful. The salmon's warm. It's nice and spicy. I'm sorry if you're squeamish about eating noises. It's quite still and quiet, and my microphone's very sensitive. I think I'll carry on eating this, just indulge in it, and I'll come back to you afterwards. Flat. Off to get some water. This is the tent, by the way. She's a beauty. Look at that. Isn't it a lovely tent? It's symmetrical. Bit of snow coming down too. I'm gonna have to be quick. This is not very pleasant out here. Luckily the tarn's not far away. think this is all going to be covered in snow in the morning. It's going to be pretty brutal. Ugh. It's full of slime. Oh. There we go, pretty clear. Back to the tent we go. Here she is. My survival capsule. Looks like everything's freezing up on it. Oh yeah, it is. It's gonna be nice and icy in the morning and hopefully completely coated in snow. Look at that. What a nice space. I think it's time we get in there. This is what the tent's like with a bit of a wider angle lens. You can see it's pretty good space because of the poles that come down. They pull out this side of the tent. And same in here with a huge vestibule. And the two doors. It's nice. So you can kind of see the width of the whole thing. Very wide for a one-person tent. It's like a 1.5, although 2 people in here would be uncomfortable. But you could do it if you had to, in a pinch. Gonna be having this backcountry cuisine freeze-dried apple pie. It should be rather tasty. It needs 300 ml of water, about 1 1/4 cups. You just add this in and you get a dessert. I think there's some biscuits in here. Have a look. Oh yeah, there's a little pack. Oh no. Okay, I just made a massive mess on the quilt. Gotta clean that up. So yeah, little pack of biscuits. There should just be lots of like apple and cinnamon and stuff in here. Sultanas. Smells good. Got a bit more snow coming in out there. Apple pie. Get my pastry in. I guess that's what it is. Let's give this a try. It's very sweet and very appley, as you would expect. Look at that. It's not bad, man. It's quite nice. The little biscuits in there definitely give it that kind of like pastry kind of flavour that you expect from an apple pie. Yum. A few sultanas as well. Oh. I think this will probably be the last time I come up here this year. It's been pretty sad for me because my favourite spot has been completely inaccessible for me all year because of the massive flooding and damage. The access road's just destroyed, so I've had to come up here more than I normally would. It is a lovely spot up here, but the Cobb Valley, that is my all-time favourite spot. If you guys live in New Zealand or Nelson, you'll know the area. If not, you can look it up on Google and see Cobb Valley. That's where I'd be tonight if I could have got there, but the road's just completely wiped out. So hopefully that opens up in like, I think it's supposed to in like a week or two.
There's a chance that I might get one more snow camp up there this year, so fingers crossed that that can happen. I was just moving some things around, organising the tent, and I realised my rain jacket is completely frozen. That's going to be so gross tomorrow morning. Anyway, I think I'm going to zip this whole thing up and get some sleep. It's been a pretty nice, relaxing evening without crazy weather. Although, I mean, it has been kind of crazy, but nothing like last video. But I should be comfortable in the quilt. I've got the Neve again and the Nemo Tensor pad. Super warm. Kind of overkill for this, but I just like to be cozy. But yeah, I think I'll switch the camera off and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully there's heaps of snow. But till then, good night, guys. Good morning, everybody. The snow started to fall. It's about 6 AM and I had a great night's sleep. There wasn't too much wind or snow overnight. It was just nice, crisp and cold. But it looks like it's about to set in and I'm in desperate need of a coffee. Visibility's dropped to like nothing. So no morning views. Want to get a brew on? I guess we're gonna hunker down for this snow. It's pretty cool with this tent. I can sit here covered from the incoming elements and still look out. It's got like a little porch. It's pretty well thought out. Heaps of room in the vestibule too. It's nice. Oh man, coffee's gonna be good. I think it's just going to get more and more snowy as the morning goes on, all the way through to like mid-afternoon. Not sure how long I'll stick around, but I think we'll get a pretty good build-up if it carries on like this, even for a few hours. I'm going to go for the double Moccona blend, one mocha and one strong cappuccino. That should get me going pretty good. It's just complete whiteout out there, no views at all. It's cold too, there's zero melt taking place. With these cappuccinos, you don't want to bring the water to a boil. You just want to get it to about like 90 degrees. Then you add the coffee. That's the best way to do it, I reckon. And also you can drink it faster, so it's not so hot. Cheers. Oh. That's exquisite. Oh, man. What a glorious way to start the day. In your tent, on the mountain, the snow falling. Coffee from bed with the snow. 10 out of 10 outcome. Some pretty good flakes coming down now too. They're thicker and there's almost no wind. It's quite amazing. Oh. I'm just gonna lie in the tent, chill out and enjoy this. Maybe have a Tim Tam. These are quite cold, so they're gonna need extra sogginess. Oh, that's good. I'll have another one. Then I'll save the other two. pretty nice when there's not much wind. You can open your tent up and not have everything blowing in there and making a giant mess. Having the 2 vestibule doors is awesome too, so you can change the viewing angles, and also if it's coming in from one side you can change it back to the other. It works really well. I'm happy with this tent, the Nortent Varde one. I think I'll be using it again, testing it out in some more scenarios. Let me know if you like it. I reckon it's pretty cool. We need to test it in some extreme winds. I might try opening up the other door too. We get full outlook mode. You can see here, it's such a good space. The camera's like just on the edge of the door, and there's all this room here. I did try at home unclipping the inner, and I can fit my chair in here and like sit right back and recline, which is probably what I would do if I used it again if I was only camping in here. Just to give you that more space and kind of versatility to relax and film. But if you're not filming and you're a normal person just camping, this tent's like almost the perfect one-person tent, unless you're concerned about weight, because it is a bit heavy. But I reckon it's worth carrying extra weight for a robust shelter. At least, well, the conditions that I camp in. Getting some great accumulation taking place. It's going to be a glorious walk out through the forest. We've got some winds picking up. Might have to close these doors up and get breakfast on. It's gonna get messy in here quick if I leave it open. I need to heat these bagels up, but not burn them, which is going to be rather tricky. Ooh. Just want to get it warm so it's not frozen. Get some peanut butter on there. I've been warming this up in my pocket, so hopefully it's not all thick. Looks alright. A nice little peanut butter and sourdough bagel. Should be pretty tasty. Yeah, it's nicely warmed up. Looks like the weather's clearing up a bit. There'll be another wave coming soon, but right now it's opened up and we have views. It's rather stunning. Snow-capped peaks, 360-degree views everywhere. Wow. I might have another bagel and a cup of coffee, and we'll see what this weather's doing. I'm gonna have another mocha, the final coffee before the descent, and I made an executive decision that I'm going to finish off the Tim Tams instead of the bagel. I think that'll be a better choice. This is what I'm looking at, up to the mountains and way off down the valley. It's majestic. The final one. Excuse me. I'm camping, remember. I'm in the wilderness alone. You guys are just happening to be watching me. I'm sorry about my eating noises. Well, not really. It just is what it is. We all make them. It cannot be helped. Just turn it to mute if you don't like it. Right, I'm gonna finish packing up inside the tent, put the big camera away, and I'll come back to you guys on the action cam for the pack down and the walk out. It's snowing quite heavily again now, so it should be pretty fun and cold. I think clips are probably easier than sleeves for pack down, but probably not set up. Got a nice big oversized stuff sack as well, which is just really good when you're using gloves. Gets in this bag so easy. Right, now the poles. Just look at my pack. Ugh. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I have all my stuff. If I don't, too bad. It's buried in snow anyway. It's really coming in though. It's kind of like a mini snowstorm now. But the walk out should be fun because everything's going to be coated. And I'll just take it easy because I don't want to slip over and hurt myself right at the end of winter. Well, look at this, man. I'll turn the camera around. It's just stunning. This is going to be fun. Be nice once I get into the trees, have a little bit more shelter. I definitely need the gloves on though. The fingers just go numb so quick when you're out here with this wet snow into the trees. Still got some pretty good snow coming down, so it'll be nice walking through this forest. Oh, snow all over the camera. Anyway, I want to get moving, get warm. It's a pretty nice winter wonderland in here. None of the snow is melting off the trees yet, which is real nice. It's probably going to be raining down at the car, so I'll get real wet at the bottom, but by that point I'll be so sweaty and filthy anyway, who cares? Just look at this. This is where I camped a few videos back. It's a nice spot as well. Would have been good here too. Tent just in there. You got this beautiful track to walk down. I think I'm just going to focus on the walk now. Whew.
get down to the bottom safely, hopefully without slipping over, and then I can say my goodbyes down there. But this is just lovely, man. Back down at the stream. I'm very, very wet. That was a fast and good descent though. I didn't slip over once, which is pretty good. But yeah, real happy with the camp, real happy with the tent, and it's always good to get out and see some snow. Just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who continues to support the channel. Without you guys watching and being here, it wouldn't be possible. So I really appreciate it. So does Victoria, and hopefully we'll see Victoria on the channel soon. You guys got to remember that she's breastfeeding the baby Penelope full time, so it's not exactly the easiest thing to come out into these conditions. Not that I would, it would probably be something a bit more chilled out. But anyway, I think that's enough from me. Head back to the van and get home. But yeah, see you guys.